Hi, David. This is Christina. Thank you for taking my call yesterday. So, this is a video that I was mentioning to you about just giving some suggestions on how to improve your online presence. I did a little bit of research, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. So, this right here obviously is your website, which is absolutely beautiful, by the way. It flows really nice. I love your color scheme. I love that you have your click to call right here so that if somebody's on a mobile device, they can call you right away. Um, I love that you have that you're veteran owned and operated. That's wonderful that you guys, thank you for your service. Um, and then you have a good amount of content on here, the service areas that you serve, and then your previous projects. Yeah, overall, I really like the look of your website. Good flow. You have a good amount of content. The only thing I would suggest, because Google likes to see a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words on a homepage, right? And that's what we call content. But what drives the content are the keywords within the content, right? So, like for example, if you had concrete contractor Pittsburgh, PA, all over your homepage, when somebody types in that keyword, you're going to come up for that search result, right? And the more content that you have, the better. And overall, the more content that you have over your competitors, you're going to rank above them. But having those keywords on there, anywhere from like 15 to 13 times on your homepage is really beneficial to help you rank within the search result. Now, I love that you have the service areas broken down into pages. That is perfect. We really advise companies that really have that broad service area to do this. Because mainly then you can come up for multiple search results. So if somebody is looking in Pittsburgh, you're going to come up for that, right? If somebody's looking for Butler, PA, you're going to come up for that area. So it really broadens your customer outreach, right? Now, again, the only recommendation that I have is within these pages is to really focus on getting those keywords on there. So like concrete contractor Pittsburgh, right? Or concrete lifting Pittsburgh, PA. Really have that multiple times on here. Don't necessarily need to have the additional service areas on there, but just having those keywords on there would really help you rank for these specific areas. Okay, so just honestly, that's the only suggestion that I have. You really do got a great website. It's just getting to rank your website more within the Google search result is really important. Okay. So bringing up your company here, your business, your Google My Business page came up. That's perfect. And all your like your websites and your directories and things like that. That's absolutely perfect. That's what we want to see. The only suggestion I would have, so for your Google My Business, because I did notice whenever I did a search, so like, well, let's do your local area here, Concrete Server. These are the top three competitors within your area, and it is really important to be located here because, like, say for instance, your future consumer is going to be looking to say Concrete Server, PA, and just based on convenience, they're going to be contacting these companies first, right? Because they're listed first. And this is what we call like a buyer intent keyword because that shows us that that is a local consumer looking for a local business and then they have that higher buyer intent. So looking for service to be done right away. So that's why it's really important to be up here because again, they're going to be contacting these companies first. And this is what we call the Google Map Pack, by the way. Okay. And what we were talking about the Google My Business, whenever I clicked on more businesses just to see if where you're located at within the listing here, and I did not find you, like you guys didn't come up. And ideally, you want to be on the first page because 98% of consumers do not go past the first page when looking for a company to contact. And even like for the Pittsburgh area, um, you guys didn't come up. Let me just look real quick. Right, you guys didn't come up. So optimizing your Google My Business page is definitely something to look into. What we do for our clients is that we do weekly posts with pictures, like say of a project completion, and we have those pictures geotagged for that specific area. So that helps you rank. And then also we do something what's called, so citations is what we focus on. So a citation is essentially your business name, your address, your phone number, email address, website URL. And we really blast that to, I mean, there's thousands and thousands of directories out there. And we really blast that information out there. And then in result, like Google sees you as popular, right? Because they see you listed in multiple areas. So they start ranking your Google My Business page up because they see you as more popular, right? That's kind of the logic behind it. So that's something that we do with our clients to get them, within this top 3 spot here. Now, this section down here, this is what we call the organic listings. These are websites that meet that requirement that I was talking to you about, having that 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage with the keywords within the homepage, right? And again, having it multiple times on there really optimizes that keyword to bring you up within the first page here, that Google will list you because they consider you like a preferred website, right? Which is where you are. You're right there. That's perfect. You definitely want to be, so you are on the first page, but you definitely want to be within this top. I mean, these right here, these are, the Angie List and the Home Advisor and things like that. But we would definitely like to see you like within this section right here. Even bumping Angie List out and get you right into here would be ideal. But what's most important is to have you listed within both of these sections so that you're able to get the traffic of consumers that are looking for a service that you guys provide and contacting you. So essentially you get more leads, right? Now, let's see. So one of your competitors I did notice here. So it's A1 Concrete Leveling. Now, as you can see here, I mean, their website's okay. They have a video, which is nice. And they got some, now they do foundation, so I don't really know if you guys do foundation, but nonetheless, I don't know if that's videos that they have. They got the content, they got reviews on there, which that's another thing that I would recommend is putting some reviews on your homepage as well. But I mean, their website's okay. It doesn't really have the content that Google is looking for, but they do have the services that they do broken down, projects, and then location. So this is where, again, we do into the back pages. And they got a lot of reviews on there. And then the content, which again isn't what Google likes to see, but it looks like they have some of those buyer intent keywords on there. Okay, some additional. All right, a little bit more content. So, again, website's okay, not anything that, honestly, your flow and design is a lot better, in my opinion, but what's helping them rank. So, this is a program that we pay for monthly. It helps us with our research and website audits, and it gives us a behind the scenes of what's going on. To a website. So this is yours right here. And as you can see here, the data, there's not a lot of data here. This is your ranking with Google. This is the trust factor. And since it is pretty low, that's why you're not coming up for the search results, right? You came up for your local area, but whenever we looked into other areas, you weren't coming up within the search results, right? So we definitely want to bump that up. And then organic keywords, like we were talking about. This is where we see, let me just see here. So like concrete lifting, Pittsburgh, there's about 50 people searching for that keyword every month, and you're in the 72nd position. And there's not a lot of keywords, right? So you definitely, so like concrete leveling, that has some high traffic there. That's where you would really want to get in that top 3 position, is what we would suggest. And we really focus on the buyer intent keywords because that's again where you're getting those local customers. These keywords right here, they're really general. I mean, that can be somebody from California looking for that. They're not going to be contacting you because you're out in Pittsburgh. You really want to focus on the local keywords to get those local customers. So just taking a look at the behind the scenes to the A1 Concrete, you see that their ranking with Google is pretty low. It's not the greatest. Obviously, this is usually it's on a 100 scale, and they're ranking pretty low. But what's driving their search to be able to come up so often are these keywords. Again, they have a lot of keywords on their website. Now it looks like they go to Ohio, which I don't know if you guys do or not, but concrete contractors, that's definitely a really high volume search result or search keyword right there. And they're in the number 1 position, right? So that is a good position to be in because they're going to get a majority of those people that's going to be searching for that keyword. They're going to be contacting them first. Now again, they do foundation, so I don't know if you guys do foundation, but if you did, that's definitely something that you want to add to your website. I just want to see if they have any other So like Clarksburg, Youngstown, that's Foundation. Peters Township. So there you could have like your Cranberry Township and Monroeville. So again, and they have 13 pages of keywords. So as you see, the more keywords that are really focused on areas really helps drive traffic to their website and ultimately leads to new customers, new leads, right? And that's the whole goal here. And as you can see, the amount of keywords that they have on their website, this is the amount of people that's reaching out to them every month just based on those keywords. So finding them in the search results and they're contacting them, whether to get estimates or additional information, what have you, they're reaching out to them. And I don't know what their closing rate is, but even just to say 20%, about average closing rate, that's a good amount of new clients or new customers every single month. So that's business that you're missing out on by just adding those keywords to your website, optimizing your website and your Google My Business will really help you get a big chunk of those leads coming in. And just looking at the numbers here, this is kind of what our plan of attack is. We tend to really um, take a look at the competitors, meet these numbers, and see where their referring domains and backlinks are. And they're basically like shout outs for other directories or blogs where they have um, the website listed there. Somebody clicks on and gets directed right to the website, right? So it's basically a shout out. So we match the numbers that they have there, and then we beat them by 100 to really um, rank above them. And essentially, again, that's our plan of attack, is what we do for a lot of our clients, and it really works effectively, quickly. And again, seeing this ranking there, I really see no reason why we wouldn't be able to rank you guys above them without any problem. And just to get those keywords on the website and just kind of get your content a little bit better with the keywords added in there. But I mean, I hope you found this video helpful. My main goal is just to educate business owners and just give you some suggestions on how you can do things yourself. But if you have any questions, if you're interested in maybe us doing something like that for you, please feel free to reach out anytime. I'd be happy to kind of chat a little bit and get a game plan together. But ideally, I really just wanted to offer you some suggestions on what I found. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.